Surely, there is nothing to this by God's grace. Don't want anybody to motivate you or anybody to tell you what it is. The market will only behave this wise. There is no two ways about it. Now let's get straight to it. We'll be starting looking at the three push pattern coming from the higher time frame, daily chart. And then we scale down and scale as low down to entry. How not to take false entry. Because I see so many of us are taking trade and we are still in the middle. I don't want that. So now let's get straight to what. Now let's get straight to it. The three push pattern is always in the market. The market, retail traders don't tend to see it. That is where they really get trapped. Market will first create our high and low. You know, I love John because I want the information to be well communicated. So I will tell you, market will first. It's always in a box. Don't get this wrong. Now, once market starts trading, you can start looking for these. It can take this. It can take 3 months to give you the three push pattern. But once you understand once you understand the pattern, you find out each week and even each month, you can also find the three push pattern. It's going to help you a whole lot because if you don't know it, you might be selling at where you're meant to be buying and buying at where you're meant to be selling. And if you're wondering why is the market always against you, the market is always in the box. It's going down. Let's assume month one, price is trading down. It breaks out, it pulls back, and continues break out again, pulls back, and then continue. You find out that most of the time, once the market have taken the top level, it starts going back high. On lower time frame or any time frame we are trading, this is the setup. This is what we are looking for. Either trap and shift, which we'll be talking and spending most of our time on, the setup, daily setup. Once you master the daily setup and you master the daily time frame, you will see how easy this can be. So market have dropped one, two, three down, and then it's turned around, going back to where the dump started. So understand this, that the market makers will always behave in this light. Now, if this is monthly, sometimes you are thinking they are going high and you're imposing your will, forcing your will into the market, and the market might just give you one to three, and then it's turning back, and you wonder what is happening. Why did the market go back down? You aren't listening or watching what is the market maker presenting at the time you are trading. Before you take any trade, ask yourself this question: who is being trapped and who is in the money? Hence the concept of where are the buyers and where are the sellers? Always understand that. It also going to give you the clue, the guidance you need so that once you are taking your trade, you are not selling you're not selling at a buying region and you are not buying at a seller's region. Please don't forget this that I just showed you. Like I said, Most people, I was today watching some traders in Snipes group, and I find out the very big mistake that is killing so many traders. The biggest mistake is retail traders don't know when to say enough, no trades today. The retail traders don't know that less is more, less is enough. That is why I told you, break your week into two: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And your duty is this division. The first section, you want to get at least one best trade setup. Then the second section, you want to get at least one best trade setup. I watched one of Stacy's videos today. I shared it in the group. And he also made it clear again. He said, less is more. I find out that every professional trader or every trader that is consistent always see the same thing: to trade less and make more. Why trade suboptimal opportunity, 50-50 opportunity, where you cannot put a whole lot of sizing and you are taking maybe 1 to 10 trades in a week, whereas you can wait for that one best trade setup and then nail it with a whole lot of size and then call it the week or call it the day. So why do I say 2 times? It's because I want you to be able to own right the, don't compare yourself with, and is that today is stepwise, like I said. If instruction, be able to see it clearly and be able to make decision when trading. Let's get straight to it. I'm gonna be starting from this month because I want to look at some other instrument with us. I want to try my best to prove myself wrong so that I don't fool you guys. I want you guys to be able to reproduce the information you are getting from this section. Okay, let's get started. This region was where obviously buyers are very strong. I'm going to tell the reason why. If you can see it, you can't unsee it. Listen again. That is not order block, please. I'm just trying to show you where buyers' pressure came into the market. In the month of January, let's start from January. Now let's reprise as professionals we are by God's grace. Now, price broke this obvious high, which happened to be the highest point at which price traded last month. Please, I'm taking this from scratch so that we can be able to do this ourselves. It broke out. And I told you that once market, okay, let me even say it again. Now market broke out and continue going high. But if you scale down a little bit, let's just look down. Let's start from where the pump started. You see, price went, giving us higher high. Just the two push pattern first, then we look at other things. Today might take us a little time, but we will be able to live today with a whole lot of value by God's grace. Now you see price started pumping and broke out, giving us higher high. After sellers are being trapped, it came back to retest that level. Now when it retests the level, it started going high. Remember I said, whenever market breaks out, There is selling pressure. If it's breaking down just like this, learn to see the three push pattern is everywhere. Even if I come back, it's the same thing, but let's look at it viewed from where we are. It's the same thing all over and again. So you see, when price breaks out, look at this level. It broke out from this level. It pulled back to it and came back the last time into buyer's territory. Now we have buyers coming in post green day. Market broke out and then dumped back to breakout level and then continue in the direction of the breakout. So we see this as push one, retest, correction. Push two, retest again, which is correction. Correction. And all we have again, it broke out again, and we have push three. Not only the fact that price broke this level, but it broke the highest point at which price traded for last year. So coming into the year, January, we traded higher than where market traded last year. Therefore, we are obviously in a seller's zone. Selling will be heavy at the eye of each month and the eye of each year, eye of each week. But remember, the monthly chart will show us clearly if we are in a buy zone or in a sell zone. So quickly, let's get into it. Price started coming down in one push. Look at it, one push. It went high, it came back down again, two pushes. Two pushes. It went high, giving us, excuse me, higher high, but it came back down again, three pushes. This is what you are truly looking for, what the world will look at each day. What are the setup you are looking for? The bigger picture first. If you don't have the big picture, you've been in a whole lot of trouble. So when it came, walk the low three times, price started going high. Let's walk together and see how many times it went high. It went high in one push. It went high again, two pushes. All this level still stayed as one. Came back down and went high again, three pushes to the high. You could see that is where volume got kicked in. Sellers are heavy in the market. Not like we can get straight in between. I will show you, not to worry. Now sellers came back inside and all the buying pressure, look at it, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure. They are coming in how many times? One, two, three. Look at the pins. Therefore, they got trapped up high. Buyers got trapped up high. Sellers in with a bang got the money out of who is trapped. Buyers are in trouble. Listen and flow with me. Three push pattern first. We're going to look at all the structure. What do I say? Once there is a breakout of a level, we expect a pullback. And that pullback happened, got wood trap, buyers again, one day of pump, and then continuation. So we have, let me make my screen to be wider. So we have buyers came in from this level to the market up high. And what the seller did, they brought the market in one push, two pushes. All of this is still one. Then gave us three pushes to the low. Master the three push pattern. It can be 3 months. It can happen in a month. It all depends. So you see now, price came down, three push pattern from first red day, came back down and gave us what? First green day, this level. After first green day, buyers came in, they trapped buyers. After, we have not to worry. I want you to look at the setup. I want you guys to first of all master the three push pattern. So we have one higher close, two higher closes, three higher closes, failed breakout. The market dumped back to where we got our first green day. That means first mouse got trapped. And what do we have here? Immediately afterwards, we got a Roma. And once that happened, it broke structure, giving us higher high. Came to walk that level, broke out again. We have two pushes high. Wow, great. Let's keep on going. Two pushes high. That means buyers have coming in one push, coming again, two push. And then buyers are still seeing coming in, three push. After the three push pattern, buyers, what do we expect? Sellers came in. Sellers came into the market down. Let's see how they push this market. They went one push, two pushes, three pushes. You could see, not a coincidence, that sellers got trapped down low after the three push pattern and then gave us higher high, dumped down a little bit, and then since yesterday we got the pullback to where the dump started. Any instrument in thing, because we got so many things I want us to look at today. I will be stopping here regarding this so that I can go to another topic. But it's the same thing, picking any instrument. Please, before we go on, any question? Any question at all? Please ask a question before we start looking at the trades. Okay. Isaac, are you cool?
John, just one question because I'm following what you're saying. So I see now. When you can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
I'm driving. Maybe I'm losing connection, from time to time. So I apologize for that. But what I want to ask you now, because now on DAX 40, do we start the count again? It's like the one push, two push, three push. We can expect tomorrow red day. What do you think? Is it just
expect nothing? Sorry, let me take this call. Hello, baby, give me some time. I'll call you back. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening. Hello, baby. Hello. Oh,
hello?
yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, like, can you hear me, John?
Yes, I can.
I'm sorry, I may have a bad connection. So please continue. I'm sorry for disturbing.
Okay, I got it. But anyway, I got your question. Invariably, what are you seeing? Buyers are coming in. One push, two push. It has caused a breakout. I'm coming to this. We're going to talk about it. But I want you to see that we have one push, we have two pushes. Learn the day count. understand it is going to help you a whole lot so that you are not trapped. So now let's get straight to it so that we can put it all together and explain our setup, what we are truly looking for. Remember, I have sent you what I'm hunting out for. This is just NFP week, maybe. That is why the market is so choppy in New York section. But not to worry, it's the same thing. Relax, be patient. If you really not master your craft, I would advise, if you can, avoid NFP week. You can trade London section or Asia, or once you come to New York, just take your trade, scalp and get out. That's what I would say. Scalp and get out. I'm coming. I want to show something quickly. So look at how this, what I'm just saying. Look at this trade. It's set up, everything is fine. For it to dump, even leaving the station, it's just crawling because they are waiting for the news release. So it could be really complex trading NFP week. See, this very trade also, which got is just everywhere. But what is the setup? So I'm gonna go back. I'm just coming on into something. The setup is there, not like it's not. It's everywhere. Give I thought, okay, price will go high. That was why I said, don't take the trade. Just acting up. That is by the way. Let's get to work. I just needed you to see that NFP week can be really whatever it is. So I really want to, I'm looking at NFP week, most especially New York section. I just scalp. I scalp and I get out. It gets me sometimes getting angry at myself. Those days, I'm like, why? Why are they messing up with my head? But it's okay. Let's get straight to work. Like I said, scalping is usually the best. I took gold today. It didn't deliver. It's still, you could see where it is. It's still crawling. It's still crawling. Normally, it's meant to have delivered, but that's by the way I've gotten out, and that's it. So let's get straight to it. Don't try to figure out the market maker in terms of dictating their move. Rather, read their move, learn to see their hand before taking your trade. Now we're going to be looking at this setup at which I am hunting after I've shown you what I've shown you. Buyers and sellers are in constant conflict. But listen, let me start from this. Once there is breakout, that is where, if the market, let's come to this first, the market is going high, it has given you day one breakout, day two breakout, day three breakout into the lower level short from the previous month. And then it triggered the high after three level of low of higher closes, 3 days of breakout, triggered the high, took out lower level short from the previous month. After that, we got a trade. You don't just enter this trade. This signal is there. What is the next thing you are looking for? This is going to help you to master the setup. So please, let's take it slowly because I want you guys to see this. We have gotten day one breakout, day two breakout, day three breakout. This is in the month of November. Let's kill low and see if it gave us anything. Let's run back to November. I couldn't get there. Come on. No, I can't. Let me go back to strategies. I'm not on the paid, whatever I call it. I'm even trying to fix my MT5. I want to be on MT5, man. I don't know. I just prepared to be on MT5. So where is that? November. Okay, these are where we are. Firstly, you understand what I saw first from the daily chart. Remember that. Don't forget. Now, price gave us day one breakout. Jump into this section because let me start from here. Look left. Look at this. It's obvious buyers have come into the market. I gotta explain this to you guys so that you guys will be able to see how I see, and even better than I see, because that's gonna be my reward for for teaching. Now let's just go back a little bit again and go back some more. This is gonna clear some things out. Now see what I want to show you. You can be on the lower time frame, you can be on the daily time frame. What you should first ask yourself is market in breakout. Ask yourself if they break out, they could be trapping wood once they break out like this. They are trapping sellers into Friday, coiled and started going high. First green day. Did you see where I'm finding my first green day? At the extreme, where buyers are in. It walked the low, one, two, three, and took it back into New York section. Kept pumping. Day one, Friday, Monday, given day two behavior. Just look left. God, I have to explain this. Let's come back to the high. The high definitely sellers are up there. Look at it when it broke out. I'm trying to put so many things together. I don't want to get us confused. If you guys get confused, I'll get very mad. So let me go back to daily chart first to put this clear. Because if you guys get confused, I'm just only going to be putting myself in a whole lot of mess. So you see what happened. Once price went to the high, look at it here. It went straight to the high. It has taken the high. The question you should ask yourself is, who is at the high of the month? How is price going to behave? Only two ways. It's going to break out, it's going to pull back, and it's going to continue. But at the eye of the month is most likely we get a reversal. And how do you know? Once price got to that level, where is our setup? Look at it here. Failed breakout. This failed breakout gave us a clue that sellers could be in the market. Don't come in and start placing your trade. That is what I'm trying to stress on. Don't come in and start placing your trade. What do? Let the sellers' behavior be well kicked in. If their behavior is not kicked in and you go taking your trade, you will be trapped. Let them show you their hand. See clearly first before placing any trade. Because any trade you take without first seeing clearly, you'll be in a lot of trouble. So, what are we looking for if we are in a seller's zone and it has given us failed breakout? The next day, we are looking for lower low. Get it right again. Lower low. Once we see that lower low, we want price to give us on a lower time frame. We want price to still pump back to that level and then give us our trade rather. So now let's get straight to it. So see what happened here. This very trade. This was failed breakout in a seller's zone. And maybe would not have taken this trade. because I know sellers are there, or maybe I scalp it, or whichever way is your choice. But the next day is pumping high. Maybe you want that trade. It's okay. London section. And what happened? Price broke low and gave you what? Lower low. There is nothing else to do. Start your count. Start watching how price behave, just like how I explained. Once there is breakout, if they are going to trap traders, they are going to give us the three push pattern. Excuse me. And that is what we have here. One push, two push. Count the times bulls came into the market. One, two, three. Don't take your trade yet because sellers are not yet in until there is an engulfment of this very bar. That is the last bullish bar telling you that bulls are still there. Wait for them to engulf to show you bearish momentum. It happened around 10. Open, come back to that level. There is nothing to do. Take your trade and look at how it's done. Pin, get out. This is the setup you are looking for. Either trap and shift, either pump, coil, and dump, which you've seen here, pump, coil, and dump. First of all, see it clearly on the higher time frame. Scale down to take your position. Let's go quickly through this again. When it gave us lower low on the inside, it went back one push, two pushes, and got this bar. The third push couldn't get anything off the sellers. Take your trade where it is easy to make a whole lot of money. So let's go back to daily chart and let's make this very clear. Daily chart. Any understanding, Isaac? Are you getting? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but can I ask a question?
Yes, you can, please.
The way you go about it now, because I'm having confusion about when you say the front side and the back side. I like when you count from 1, 2, 3, front side, back side, how you played from Monday to Friday, like you said in your message. You look for trade from
Okay.
front side from Monday to Wednesday, from Wednesday
So
to
we'll get
Friday.
there. We'll get there. Let me
Okay.
show you. That is what I'm trying to achieve with you guys.
Okay.
Let's look at it again. In terms of days, I'm showing you behavior. This is day one, which is Wednesday, broke out. Thursday, day two. Friday, day three. What did I say in the last video? If you can remember clearly, I said, master these three bars and you'll be okay for the rest of your life. I said that, didn't I?
Yeah.
What you need to understand is the day one, the day two, the day three. You are looking at Monday, this is day one, Tuesday, inside day, Wednesday, day three. But in the behavior of price, because if you keep, that is what you are holding on to will mess you up. I'll tell you, it did mess me up because I was fighting to get day one, day two, day three. And I'm like, day one, I'm meant to buy. Day two, I'm meant to buy. Day three is a reversal. Day one, day two, expansion. Day three, reversal. It gets you trapped. Rather, what you do is come to the chart and ask yourself, firstly, have we gotten a breakout? If breakout happen, only two things will happen. Is it going to fail or is it going to continue? And if there's a breakout, ask yourself, is there space, maybe broken out to the high? Is there space before the high? you know, most of the time, they're going to come back to the high. That is what you should ask yourself. So once it gives you a failed breakout, it's not yet time to take the trade. Maybe you are taking a trade based on, okay, you are sure you are in a seller's environment, like this very one, this very trade. Maybe you are taking it based on that, but don't expect so much. If it gives so much, good. I'll show you how to take the ECB trade from that level. I will show you. So you see, once it gives you the failed breakout, you take the trade based on its setting up, giving you lower low and setting up. But the next day is where I can load in the boat. Let this give me lower low. And come back, I'm counting my 3 push pattern. Just like oil today, but because maybe NFP, it didn't deliver. So you see, once this gave you breakout, you just wait for the pullback. Do your 3 push pattern, see who is trapped, then take your trade. Guess what? In this, look left, there is enough space. Do you understand what I just shared now?
Yeah.
Stacy will always say this: day 1, day 2, day 3. He will explain first red day and all that. But he will tell you that even though there is a signal, what is the behavior of price? And what am I trying to do in my training? I'm forcing you to have the behavior of price. Because once you know how price behave, any day can be your day 3. I don't know if you get it. I don't know if you get it.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? Isaac? Okay. See, this is a failed breakout. This is inside day. Walk that level 1, 2, 3. I don't get in immediately. I want to see clue. What's the clue? Higher high. Before I take this trade. And if you see, this is day 1. In terms of behavior of price, this day is skipped. Tuesday is skipped. Wednesday became my day 2. Range extension. Are you getting it? Thursday
Yes.
became my day 1. Failed breakout. Behavior of price. Friday, range extension. Day 2, behavior. Day 2 is usually the range extension. Did you get it?
Yes.
So Friday became day 2. And look at it, broke this level. Would you think will come in? Lo and behold, buyers came in. Are you getting the understanding?
Yeah.
Okay. Once buyers came in, well, who is driving the move? Sellers are still in the market. So we have breakout, pullback, and then continue back down, back down, back to where? Let me take this out so that I can see clearly. Back to where buyers are most interested in the market. At this level, after this breakout, what do I want to see? I don't want to gamble. I want to get higher high. Because there is a breakout. I told you this level, take the reversal. Higher high on the inside would have given us a clue. Then we take this trade. Trigger the low, the high rather. Same thing. We look for reasons that sellers are coming in before taking the trade. It broke this level. Is it a coincidence? It failed back. Why? Because we're in a breakout level. Price pump, dumped into your section for the pump. We'll still get back to lower time frame, but I want you guys to understand this. Price is coming back down in 3 lower closes. Friday, Monday opened, go to lower time frame. If you get higher, dump and pump. Lo and behold, what did I tell you? Because you're not trading every day. You're not trading every bar. 2 might be okay. This is Monday, would have given you a blast, giving you breakout, and now mitigated the high and gave you failed breakout. The next day, what are you looking for? Let's get a clear lower low first, then price pump back to that level, and let's get our done. Not to worry to get back to lower time frame, but I want you to master the higher time frame first. Know when to buy low and where to sell high. If you don't have it, you'll be in a whole lot of pain. Don't make this market fool you and make you feel like you can never get this. There is nothing to it. Just master the higher time frame first. So you see what happened. So prices come down in 1, 2, 3. Gave us a low. It went back high, 1 push. 2 pushes, not really came back down, a pause for the 3rd push. You could see the way they could fool you. You think, oh, they are still going high, but they have already given you the clue that buyers came in 3 times, couldn't take the high. Price started dumping. All there is you are hunting for now is your setup. Is the market setting up right? This gave you lower low. Then the next day, what do you want to see? We want to see pump and dump. Let's look at this very day, November 29th. Let's go back to 30 minutes and see how it played. So you have to really understand how is the market acting up, playing up into your section. And if you're trading just one instrument, you might not be able to see the trade setup. Why? Because you might be forcing yourself into taking wrong moves. All there is you need to do is to sit back and let the market set up. Once the market set up, there's nothing to do. All you have to do is just take the trade. Take the trade. Let's get back to it. Please master the daily time frame. That is where it is. Where am I? October 29th. We're trying together. It gives us something, okay? October 29th. What do I say? This gave us a clue, lower low. Give us lower low again. You see what happened? All these lower low again. So this 1 push, 2 push. Okay. If you want to do it, you say all this 1 push, 2 pushes. Let me make it clear. In case, which I've said before in one of my training, you are in higher time frame or in 30 minutes time frame, and you can't get the push pattern clearly. Guess what I do? I scale high. Just scale a little bit higher and see if it's clear. If it's not clear, don't take the trade. Nobody is putting gun on your head. That is one thing most traders don't get. Nobody is telling you you must trade. If you don't trade, your life is over. No, relax, wait. 2 best trade setup is better than all the garbage you are trading. Don't look at social media when you are trading, people showing you results and showing you so many good trades. And you feel like, God, when am I ever going to get to that level? You don't need it. Focus on your own. Focus on your growth. Focus on yourself. And in no time, you see yourself getting it right. Nobody will be able to stop you. So you see, invariably, what happened? Look at this price going high. 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. Definitely, who is being trapped? Simple. Learn to count. Do the day count every time. Learn to do the 3 push pattern. What happened? 1 push came back down. 2 pushes came back down. Buyers came in again. 3 push. Why do I say that? Look at all the eyes. The eyes are being broken. 1 time, the eye was broken first time. It was broken again 2 times. Therefore, everybody up high there should be trapped. 1, 2, 3. Where do we have the money? Back down. They are coming for the money. Look at it again. As you said, Monday, day 1. How did it behave? Let's look at it closely. Monday, traded, giving us what? First red day, right? No, it didn't give us, but first red day's behavior, jumped down, stayed up again, but now triggered the low. Lower low came back down, gave us lower low again. and then how the price go. One push, two pushes, three pushes, and then call it back to I2 of New York section for the dump. You wouldn't have maybe taken Monday, you wouldn't have maybe taken Tuesday, but this is a free cash Wednesday. It was set up perfectly. There is nothing you need to do. Lower low is the recipe for what? Pump. It pump one push, two pushes, three pushes, and stalled into New York. Pump the last time without taking the third push high. Coy giving us lower low before New York. What did you do? All time traders are looking at selling. You sell. This is easy. Take this trade, close it, and wait for the next day. How the price behave? And look at other instruments. Which one is setting up the best? Now see, right? Thursday, I wouldn't have taken any trade. Why? Easily. It's trading inside. Don't let anybody fool you. Oh, I'm buying from closing price. No, don't take this. It's inside. Didn't trigger any level. Look at this very trade, this very one. What makes it different from this? This triggered the level. Pump back to where? Pump back to where price broke out and failed to break out. Walked the level in one push, two push, three pushes, 3 days without taking it out. Dump. Everything is in three. If you can count to three, like Stacey will say, and tell time, you make a whole lot of money. That's why I'm stressing on the three push pattern to us so that we can get it clear. So see what happened. We know the three push pattern, it push price up in 1, 2, 3, back into the start of the week. And now we have space coming down. So when we're coming into the section, look at this closely. This actually gave us lower low, no setup. Now this gave us lower low on the inside. Is your choice. Absolutely discretionary. Now see, it gave us lower low on the inside and then pump back high, then dump, giving us lower low to New York. When it pump back to New York, there is still space. This is a free trade. It mustn't be you waiting till 10 o'clock. If you are waiting till 10 o'clock, you're already down low. The trade setup is already happened in early hour. Is this trade setup there? Yes. Is there space? Yes. It pump back to you. If you go to lower time, we'll find out that maybe this is 1, 2, 3 pushes. Let's quickly look at it. What day is that? October 30th. Let's quickly look at it. I look for this all the time. Try to also look for it. The three push pattern is everywhere, according to Stacy, and I've tried it over and again, looking at my chart, and I see it happening, repeating itself all the time. That means all they are doing is they are putting you in a place of guessing. Once you can start guessing, the market makers have done their job because they're going to mess you up. Don't guess, look at it, learn to count. Stacy will always say, if you learn how to count to three and tell time, you will make a whole lot of money. You want to make money? Then do what is needful. Learn the day count. Learn the three push pattern. That is where it is literally. They always hide the move in three push pattern. If you go into any trade and you see that is against you, go back and do 1, 2, 3 counts, and you find out that, oh, maybe you missed the count. Once you miss the count, there's no need to trade. Which is this? Okay. Okay, even this, look at this. It gave us a trap. What is the trap? Look at this trap. It gave us 1, 2, 3 bars going to the high. That is top on to the high. Lock that level and then gave us the next bar, lower low for the pump and the aggressive dump. Listen and listen good. All you need per week is just 2. So if you stick to just one instrument like this, look at what it gave us. It gave us 2 best trade setup for the week. Learn the day count. You could see how easy the day count can be once you understand what the higher time frame is telling. Let's make it fast so that we can call it a day. So you see, when price broke out, money is down low. And see what happened? All this push. If you go back to daily time, sorry, lower time frame, Monday day one, Tuesday day two, Wednesday day three, Thursday day two, Friday took out the low, Monday open day one. Just know what you're looking for. So when we are down here, it gave us failed breakout. These failed breakout, I'm not saying you can get a trade down here, but learn to take what is easy. Failed breakout is the beginning of a large move. And see what happened? After the trap traders down low, they pinned the low and went to the high. How do I know the trap traders? Can you look at this pin with me? This is the highest point at which buyers came into the market and sellers came in one push. Buyers came in. Two pushes. Buyers came in. Three pushes. What did I say? After they have gone three pushes down, they have trapped sellers. They are going to come back for the money with an aggression. And look at it. They came back to the money. Said and done. And then what happened? The push continued, which we counted 1, 2, and then 3. Money is down low. And once they are done taking 1, 2, 3, where do you think they will go? Where the money is exactly up high. So what happened? It went 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, got to the level which I've explained to you. Now quickly, because I'm not on this I don't know why, for some reasons I can't really subscribe to the premium version of TradingView, but whichever way I'm going to be using this week stroke last week to really look at some good trade setup and show us how we can eat this trade setup back to back from the higher time frame down to entry. How do we get this trade? So this is what is going to take us a little time. So please bear with me. We're going to be starting again, but before we're going to be starting with by looking at the full process and then how to take our trade. Remember, I will stress it again. Don't be a degenerated gambler. Learn this setup and then learn to size in a whole lot once you see them. Because the truth about it is that it's not going to happen every day. In a week, you might have a large basket and you might only find 2 to 3 is maximum, and you can size in. Trust me, you'll be amazed how you can turn a small account into a very large account. You've been seeing people doing it. Trust me, whatever they are doing and showing in Snipes group, there is nothing to that if you know what you're looking for. So we're going to be stressing on that because all you're doing, you're not just making yourself available to learn. You want to make money. That is why you started trading in the first place. So we're going to be looking at the best trade setup from last week. And then you're going to like be stressing on our setup, what we are looking for. I want to show you that you can get at least minimum 2 best trade setup. Then how to earn them. If you don't see them, no trade. Any section, the same thing. Let's get straight to it. Let's start from here. So what we have now is price is walking the low. It has left 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. Now it's dumping back to the low, 1 push. I told you that whenever price breaks a level, what do I say you should think? You should think reversal. And once it broke this level, it gave us this. Is a reversal? Yes. That is inside day. Listen, inside day. Excuse me. That's inside day. And then what happened? The next day, it dumped and took the low back to where buyers are in the market. This is very interesting. Now let's quickly scale down and see how this played out. Let's go quickly. No, guess what? If it is not there, what I want to show you, if it's not there, we are not taking the trade. As simple as it should be. Where was I? What day was that? What day was that? I missed it. Go look and check. Sorry, please, any question? Any question at all? I don't want to make, I'm trying my best not to give you guys so much information. I want you guys to be able to trade and make money and make a living through this. That is why I'm doing this. I don't want to go, number box and all that. The box, yes, it matters, but please learn simple. Buy low or sell high setup. What date is this? 23rd of April. 23rd of April, did it give us anything? The reason why, it was in a buyer's zone. Remember, once there's a breakout of that level, let's see how price reacts. Don't force things. If it doesn't present the way I will show you now, don't take the trade. You are not under duress. No, nobody's forcing their will on you. Nobody's saying if you don't trade, something bad is going to happen to you. No, nobody's doing that. Was it April 23rd? I don't even know what I'm doing again. Trust me, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this is where we are. Okay, this is where we are. Okay, the question I should ask you now. Be real with me. You know this is a breakout level. I want to ask you a quick question. Isaac,
Yeah.
are you there?
Yes.
Do you agree that this broke out of this level? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Question, is this a setup?
It's a setup, but the setup was in the Asia session. So how do we trade it in other session?
You got it right. I like what you said. Obviously, at the end of Asia, when it broke out, it would have given us something, right? If we are higher. But there's no clue, just the box, the low of the box. It pumped, you want to buy. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
I didn't get a clue. I didn't really get what I'm looking for. Guess what? I can skip this. Even though that's what I want to stress, that you've gotten the setup looking good for you in daily chart. Is the lower time frame confirming it? If no, there's no trade. Avoid it. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Good. So this is to me, if someone came here at the end and got the sell, none of my business. I'm not taking this trade. I don't want to gamble. You got it right. Let's go on. This is where all the noise will be filtered. Most of us just want to trade. Don't do that. Let's look for it again. So nothing happened here. It's still in breakout. Let's see what price did. First thing is look at this bar. Just look at the bar. Price started trading down. That means it's trapping sellers. Scale again and see. This will be 4th of April. I want you to ask me a question in case you are lost. Remember, buyers are already in the market. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Coming into the section, buyers have not really shown their hand. I want them to show me their hand. And what happened? Breakout. Sellers are coming in. I'm interested. Why? That's giving me what? Higher high, which is now conforming with my daily time frame. Did you understand?
Yes.
Do you know you understand, right?
Yeah.
So let me see that. Now it's conforming to what? My higher time frame. I'm not good. I don't want to gamble. I just want to count my 3 push pattern and see will it present. It came back 1 push. Am I in lower time frame yet? No. It's closing price. Pump 1. It got down again 2. Gave me higher high. These levels. I want to explain this because this is where you guys are messing up. I don't want you guys to mess up anymore, guys. Okay? Look at this bar coming down, coming down, coming down. The question I want to ask, is there any time a high was mitigated? No, no time. It's going down. If it's still bearish, I will not be mitigated. But what happened? I got mitigated. You have gotten another clue to tell us buyers are mostly now really interested in the market. You see, I am still waiting. And I'm counting 1 push, 2 pushes. Will the market leave me? Then let it go. 3 push, 3 pushes. I'm really interested after the higher high. I'm scaling down to where I could get an entry. Let it be. That simple. All there is in here is all noise. It didn't really give me the pin and government. It just left. Will I chase it? No, I don't need it. There could be better setup, but this didn't give me what I wanted. You followed your plan. You didn't take the trade because it didn't set up completely. Don't take your trade. Oh, it has given me pin here. You are in trouble. It's gone. Let it go. That is how you become a professional. Because professionals, what you do, you learn to take only the best. As you're looking at that, guess what? There could be other instrument that sets up best for me that day. Guess what? This close in breakout and then mitigated the high. See what we're going to see here? Do here we see 1 push, 2 pushes. If until they come to this high, before I could say the trend is changing. But no, they didn't. They trapped buyers coming in. Guess what me and you are doing? Was going to look for the opportunity. I don't know what day is that now, but we to join you. Okay, yeah. This is a new week, Monday. Guess what? Stacy took this trade. Why did he take this trade? It is simple. Still 3 push pattern. Asia walked the low, walked the low, walked the low 3 times to the low. 1, 2. It created a low in when the pre-market section. Asia got to the low, gap time got to the low, and then the third hour of of London section got to the low. Let's look at it quickly. It's trading inside, but it's giving you what I said. If price works a level 3 times without breaking out, reversal is inevitable. One push down, just count the black bars. 2 bars going down. 3 and took the money down low. Definitely gave you a trade. Run back to the high. Look at this bar. It got engulfed. So now let's go down and see which one could have been your best trade. Listen, if you can count to 3 and tell time, you'll make a whole lot of money. Now, quickly, I want to stress this. The reason why Stacy said 10 o'clock club is because most traders cannot wait for the market to set up. So they just do blunder, harm themselves. And once they are done harming themselves, they now see the move going. That is why I said 10 o'clock should be best for traders. The trade Stacy took today was 9:30. Sometimes it takes trade even earlier. Once the setup is there, there's nothing to do. It coiled around the low, took the high. Let's say you miss this very easy trade. After 1, 2, 3, you miss the easy trade going back high. What do you see? Lower low, broke this level, pin engulfment. You have gotten a trade. That is your trade. That is your trade. There's nothing to do. If you miss that and you said, oh, I'm waiting for 10 o'clock, this is also a good place to take a continuation. But did they really deliver? After you see a pin like this, just get out. Even though it seems to be just 1:2, if you know what you're doing, you can size this. So you see, that is how easy it should be. Great, let's go on. Make trading a pursuit of pleasure. Read the market from higher time frame. Know what it's doing. Okay, let's say you missed this trade. All I'm looking for, see, let's make it clear. You see the market is going down. 1, 2. It went high. Let me clean my chart so that you guys can see this clearly. I don't want to get anybody confused. What my chart? This level, yeah, the low, and then the high. Once the high was put in place, do we still have space to the low? Yes. Market makers completed the move, and lo and behold, from out, we started getting buyers, sellers being trapped after 1, 2, 3 lower closes for an easy trade going back high. Let's kill on the game. Make it easy. Make it pursuit of pleasure. Came to buyer's zone after the 3 push pattern. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. These actually, look at this. So many people wanted to take a trade here. It gave you lower low, came high, 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, gave you lower low, came back to the high, and then dump. Once you learn to count, you find out that you will not be trapped. You want to take your trade, wait for them to set things up clearly. What I used to do is 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, came back down, and I'm going to lower time frame. I want to see the same 3 push pattern going high before I take my trade. Let me show you that quickly before we go to Thursday. Where is it again? I just pray you guys can see this and can use it to your own advantage by God's grace. Look at this again. You see, after 1, 2, 3, which we saw from higher time frame, broke level. See, lower low, and lo and behold, I want to take my trade. I'm waiting after the 3 push pattern. I'm saying 1, 2, 3. It walked that level, 1, 2, 3. Take your trade. This is even gap time, but the setup is there. Can you count to 3 and tell time? You make a whole lot of money. Don't try to figure out what the market makers will do. What you have to do is let them show you their hand first. It went 1, 2. Not like you are on lower time frame first. Be on the higher time frame first. Make them show you their hand first before you scale low. Don't just go low. What I'm seeing here first is 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, and it gave me lower low. It's showing me a sign. Then when I went to lower time frame, I saw 3 push pattern going back up again, and you got your trade. Afterwards, lower low. Remember, we got a space after price went high. Trust me, all this seems noisy. Just kill high and see how did it get high? How did it get high? This is first push, or this is first push. This is second push, and this is third push. Did you see what market makers are doing? The 3 push pattern is everywhere. Why not use it and make a whole lot of money? Learn to count to 3 and tell time. Okay, let's get to it. From lower low, push 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes to the high of what do you call it again? The high of London. Look back, what level? On Monday's closing price. That is a level. And then dumb. In New York, it gave you lower low. What do I say once you see the lower low? Can we go look if we could get it? There is still space. You could see some week, you might not see anything. But other week, look at what you're seeing. So what happened? This is lower low, and price is pumping back into closing price. Lower low, dead giveaway. Go back to, let's go back, let's just kill low and see if we can get our 3 push pattern, if it's gonna happen. If it happens, we hit our trade. 1, 2, I can't really see there. Let's go back to 5 minutes to see if we have it there. Just wait, learn to count. If you can count to 3 and tell time, you make a whole lot of money. 1 push, got to that level, coming down, went back again, 2, 3, pin, then got this bar. If you want, because there is space down, take the trade. Did this actually give us the same thing? Did it give us? Look at this level here. It has already given us a trap price push to this level, trap sellers, or rather buyers, up there, decent government. Remember, we have already counted the 3 push pattern from where? The higher time frame. So this happens all the time. Learn this, master the setup. Let's go back to daily chart. I've stressed so much on 3 push pattern. You can see it is everywhere. So where do we want to find our trade? Once price breaks out, start thinking reverse out. Oh, I've not really looked at this. Or have I looked at it on Thursday? Let's go back. Nothing new under the sun. Lo and behold, even on the lower time frame, I could see the same. See, go hunt it, and you see how easy this can be. If you can't see it, in a matter of fact, don't trade. Don't be a gambler. It came back 1, 2, and then 3. Walk the low. What am I waiting for? Did you see ACB after 3 lower closes? Took the low, buyer's zone. ACB walked the low 3 times again. Let's look at it and you see. I've seen this before. That's why I say that. Walked the low 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and took off. You see, everything is just about Learning how to count to 3. That is all. You learn how to count to 3 and then tell time. You make, like Stacy will say, a whole lot of money. What happened? 1, 2, 3. This is your trade. Take it. And when IACB didn't come back at all, didn't come back. Even if you look at this level, the same thing, 1 push, 2 pushes, coil. The third push was an engulfment, pin engulfment, continuation, back eye. You think this doesn't really happen on other instrument. Trust me, it's the same thing. After this, I'll just pick up one instrument, an instrument of your choice, and we see if it's the same thing that is happening. The same thing happened here. Look at this. Failed breakout. What are we waiting for? Lower low for the pump and the dump. So it gave us failed breakout. Let's go back to lower time frame to see if we have something that makes sense. What happened now? Price from this harmonica 1, 2, volume 3. Walk the level, breakout lower low. Okay, let's start looking for the 3 push pattern. After that lower low, let's look for it. Will it present? Let's see. See what happened? I want to count the number of times bulls came into the market. Look at, they came in 1 time, they came in 2 times, started going down, breakout, and they came in the 3rd time. After the breakout, they came in the 3rd time, broke out again, bulls came in. It's a dead giveaway. Take your trade. They've already walked the eye in 2 pushes. Okay, maybe the 3 push pattern is not there. Let's look for it. Let's look for it. Does it make sense? If it doesn't make sense, please do not take the trade. There is no need to taking a trade where you are coming in and all you see is guesswork or gamble. Don't guess. Lower low from lower time frame, 5 minutes, and we see 1, 2, 3. You could see is always there. And then trap traders, they are trapped and got the structure. You could have taken your first trade there, a little hit, came back down, coiled around 10. What happened again? Lower low, 1, 2, 3. Pin engulfment, kill it and rest your case. Maybe you are struggling. This should end your struggles. You shouldn't be guessing. You see the trade, take the trade. Don't let anybody tell you lies. This is what is happening. You could see it. This is what is happening. To break out lower low. From lower low, I start counting. 1 push, 2 push, 3 push, pin engulfment. Please, Isaac, do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. Can I ask a
Okay,
question?
you can, please.
I just want you to enlighten me on marking the level. Like you start from your Friday level, so that I'll be able to be clear on my 3 days front side and back side.
Front side and back side.
Yeah, you start
Okay.
from on Friday, your bar week to the close of the week.
Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Friday. Now see.
So I can mark my level properly and count the 3 days pattern properly.
Look at what you mark here. Please get it right.
Okay.
I see what you see. What am I looking for? Thursday closing breakout. Did you see what I did?
Yeah.
Because it's a breakout bar. Oh, I want to see.
Please,
Breakout will either fail
please,
or
sir,
continue.
let's start from the previous week. Sir.
This is not Friday. Are you getting it?
Okay.
This is Thursday closing breakout.
Okay.
Friday failed breakout. I'm drawing that level. Thursday started trading. I'm not doing anything yet. Or Monday rather. I'm not doing anything yet. Why? I've seen a failed breakout. I'm looking for something. Let me show you what I'm looking for. That is what you should be interested in. Get it again. Walk that level 3 times. What do you think I'm looking for? It's just this. Let me put it for you. lower low. You got it right. This dumped, but it didn't quite get to the low. It didn't quite get to the low. It didn't quite get to the low. Why? It's simple. Go back to daily chart. Look at it again. Why didn't it get to this low? Because we have one push down. The I wasn't mitigated, which is inside day. Two push down. Three pushes with 1, 2, 3 lower closes.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Whenever you see something like that, I usually love drawing. Let me start from here. I draw the swing point. I want to draw what I can clearly see. I know they have pushed price down. If this eye is broken, I know buyers are coming in. I take my line again once it breaks the low. The range have been expanded. Is pumping high. But once they lock the eye, I put my level here. I'm going somewhere. Now it went back and walked the low, broke the low. I love drawing my breakout bar. The day I have trained myself not to think about the days, but think about the setup itself, because the setup is what you want. The three push pattern and all that. Then I push myself to really put the days one. I don't really think about it. I want to see the setup itself. So you see, it happened here, which is day 2. Typical for range expansion, took out the low and expanded the level. Guess what? It has not yet triggered this eye. Are you with me?
Yeah.
You see, I'm just only using 2 lines, this one and this one. So now it has triggered the high. Guess what? I definitely now know that buyers are in because I have 1, 2, 3. And we have a high where the dump, the 3 push pattern down started. Are you getting it? Once that
Yes.
happens, what do? I take this level. It gave me failed breakout. Higher high is the setup for a dump and a pump. Big trade. Understand that? Did you get it? That is higher high. Do
Yes.
you agree? Because now the high have been mitigated. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Now what happened? Who is being trapped? Sellers. All of these sellers are in trouble. And what happened yesterday? They trapped them because buyers are now in the market. What happened today? Continuation to minimum the eye. It could easily dump down heavily, but because maybe NFP coming up on Friday, we see markets stalling. You would have gotten the trade in London section even yesterday. But what made you to scale down to want to find the trade? The setup 3 push pattern. If you don't know the 3 push pattern, market makers are going to mess you up. Most definitely. Because price will only behave in that light. Let me show you again. I know we are taking time, but it's important you know this so that you don't stress yourself. Did you see why I put up the line? Can you see why I put up the line?
Yes.
Failed breakout. Pushing down, one push. Count the black bars. Pushes. And finally, 3 pushes down to where? pushes. Look at this bar. Just look at the bar. They're obviously trading in that range. Market only do three things: will break out, pull back, and continue, or stays within the range. It came back down here and gave you an easy trade. Where is the highest point? Is this level. Are you seeing? So what happened? Price will take out the money. And lo and behold, it might turn around, but all I'm seeing now is one push, two pushes. Learn to count. And that is the same information you use when you are taking trade from any instrument. You find out that market makers don't lie. The three push pattern is true. It will always happen. Stacy say you will always see it. Know what you're looking for. Created a range, high and low. Went up one push, pull back. Went again, pull back. Went again the third time. Buyers came in trying to go high some more. Sellers took over. One push, two pushes, three pushes. They are trapping who? Just ask. They are trapping sellers down low after the three push pattern down low. And then London section or Asia got the madness today after inside day. All this could be trade, but what am I stressing on is looking for easy. What is easy? This is easy. Once it breaks out, going high. This is easy. Failed breakout, lower low. From lower time frame, take the trade. Breakout. This could be easy, and that is the same trade I took today. Learn to trade easy. Learn to trade easy. Why did I take this trade? You might say price is going high. Why take the trade? I saw an ascending triangle. Here's what I saw. And price broke out and came back to that level. I took the trade. I took the trade. From where? I already saw my setup. So I took my entry right here. But guess what? After IRI, one push, two pushes, three pushes, even if you enter, it's about the same place. I took my trade here or the other place. Stop loss, take profit, which I allowed to run after taking 90%. I came back, price was still going high, and I saw a pin. I was amazed. I didn't know what happened. After I've taken 90% and it got there. You're out. That is all. Then see, look at this. See New York section. Do you see what happened? Is this what you want to be trading? Doesn't make any sense. Does this make any, even though he gave you one push, two pushes, three pushes, you're taking trade, but it's coming back at you. It's stressful. Look at the trade I took since morning. Gold is not even delivered. It's just where it is. Why? Because NFP, it's just ranging. Why? Traders are waiting. They are waiting for Friday. After Friday, you see that the market is going to spring back into itself. But all this information holds. So what am I trying to say is, Isaac, stop over reasoning this. That is what you're doing, and it's going to harm you. What do I say? If there's a breakout level, what do? Look for reason to see a reversal. If price gave you a failed breakout, what do? Wait for lower low and then take your trade. Is that difficult? You want to read the one, if I start coaching you and showing you that, It might cause confusion. I don't want it for you. All I want for you is to master easy and trade easy. Don't trade what is complex. Trade what is simple. If it's not simple, then why trade it? So master what I'm sharing with you. You can see that is what is happening. Then why not use it to your own advantage? One push. This is quite rusty. Two pushes. Three pushes. Noise. This is too big for me to trade. But anyway, you manage your stop. Take the trade. Stacy took that very trade though. So it's just the same thing, even this very trade. Let me go back and show you why I took this trade. See what happened? Pin to the low. That's what I said. Monday for this week, Thursday, Monday was just the best. See what happened? One push, two pushes. This is still a box. Everything in here is still inside this push. So the third push, I love seeing this. One push, two pushes, three pushes, and then it dumped. That is the same exact setup I was looking for here. So whatever they are doing is just theirs. The same setup happened here. But what happened? Immediately after the setup, look at what they are doing. Everybody's trapped in this box. This is what he traded. You see how London, New York section traded. That's why I said NFP is crazy. But what happened? It happened around this level. Created a high Asia, walked the high 1, 2, 3, and then dump. Parabolic. Crazy. At the pin, get out. If you had traded London section and you have gotten this trade, what is your business with New York section? We just want to trade all section. That is not how it's done. Look for the best. Learn your three push pattern. Everywhere it happens. Everywhere. Every instrument. There is no instrument that doesn't show its hand. Look at oil. One push, two pushes, three pushes. What do you expect? We expected a blast, but I don't know why this happened in New York section. The volume faded. Why? Because of what? Why did the volume fade? Because of what? NFP. Walk the high. 1, 2, 3. Lower low for the continuation. London section got the trade. I've said so much. Please, is it clear now?
Yeah.
You said yes. I want you to erase what is in your mind and find this trade setup. It happens all the time.